Well, hello everyone. How you doing? How are we tonight? Hope we're feeling okay. You know, I realized I didn't really get a second today to really build anything. So I've got a few concepts, but I don't really have a great kind of idea of what to do. So maybe we'll work through that together. Maybe we'll work through that together, guys. About what we want to feel. About how we want to feel. I do kind of want to make an airbending deck. But I don't know how... I don't know if it's going to be any good. That's not leaning too much into control. I'd rather make a flying, you know? Exile up to one target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. I don't think we want Appa. I think I'd rather have Airbender's Wrath. A Demi doesn't normally have flying. Which is a shame. We can give it flying. Jay, you got to do that Maya Red Finder. You got to do that Maya Red Fire. I did a Bonnet Red Firebending deck. Mr. Guy. Oh, let me say, how you doing, Cosmics? Cosmic Brownies. Silent Snow, Cheese Blast, Christmas, 666, Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Of course, over on the YouTube side, we have Chris Chaos, not a stream without Chris Chaos, Abomination, Phenom React. Who else we got over here? True Yellow Dart, the truest Yellow Dart there ever was and ever will be. Ulayoth, which sounds like a Shoggoth. J. Joey, Thanda Music. A bat? I just did an Orzhov. I don't want to repeat myself with an Orzhov, but I like where you're going with that. Yeah, Fire Ascension is amazing. We did a Fire Ascension deck today. Hey, what's up, Tanuki family? Hi from Nukes and everyone else. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Ong Swift Savior. Airbending Lesson. Airbender's Wrath. I swear there was a card once that was you can't cast spells from anywhere other than your hand. I haven't played it on the ladder yet, no. Pyrean Eagle. Flying. It's actually a pretty cheap deck. Mockingbird. Oh, yeah. That's a really horrible combination with Airbend, huh? Yeah. That's a really horrible combination with Airbend. Draneth. Momo actually enables angels, believe it or not. Believe it or not, Momo actually makes angels easier to do. Because it's the first non-lemur creature with flying. So we could actually get some heavy angels out early. If we wanted to get silly. Lesson. I do want to use blue eventually. Yeah, I was thinking of Draneth Magistrate. Hey, what's up, Gobbler? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Maybe we want to get angelic with it. Mokti, maybe not. Maybe we want to get angelic with it. Pretty wide. Vampire Cleric. Archangel of Tithes. We could get a little silly. I like the fact that Momo makes angels cheaper. And with Giada Fauna Hope, that means turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Giada, and then turn 3 we're looking at like 1 cheaper and 1 mana. We could play a 5-drop angel on turn 3 potentially. I like the idea of Mockingjay. Aang and La. Hey, what's up officially, Sephira? We don't really need a water bend that. When Aang and La attack, put a 1/1 counter at each tap creature you control. It's a pretty wide water bend right there. I think we could throw angels in this. do we gain life, though? I'll do lessons eventually. Siren, Pinnacle Star Cage. Yeah, he could be an unofficial angel. He does make angels cheaper. Siren. I don't know if I want Siren. We have Shelter. I'm actually going to go for Shelter. Angel Life. Swiftblade Vindicator. Angel Vitality. Holy cow. Could put Holy Cow in. 2/2 Flash. Life from 1-drop. Let's try this. We'll experiment with this real quick, guys. I don't know if... I'm not married to this type of thing here, but we'll try to make... we'll try to make this work with a little bit of modification. You know the kind of stuff I like, so... we'll give this a shot. Angelic Destiny, possibly. Verge. We do need a direct destroy, though. $23 on a 2/2. Yeah, let's give this a shot. We got some of the best flyers in here. Badger Mole Cub. Badger Mole Cub is insane. Listen, I don't think it's a new phenomenon. I think every set ever has had some broken, crazy shit in it. I think that is just a... it could need more 1-drops. You might be right about that, Kami. It could need more 1-drops. There's always going to be crazy shit in every set. It's just the way that the nature of games. You got to push the envelope a little bit. But, I mean, we can identify the most broken card out there pretty easily when we see it. Ooh, Momo right away. I like that. Okay. All right, so this is we're gonna play test this a little bit. We're gonna see what's up. I feel like anytime I run an Is It deck, people don't like it. It's part of the... yeah, Accumulate Wisdom is very powerful. It's part of the problem I have with... it's part of the problem I have with... is that anytime I run it, people don't fucking like it. They're really traumatized after... Is It recently, guys. Be honest with you. I'll be 100% with you guys. People don't fucking like Is It. They don't like it. Yeah, it won't work. You have to have more mana. He's trying to figure out how to click this, to click that, to click that. Boom, boom. Ong, Swift Savior. Boom, we draw Ong, Swift Savior. That's, believe it, that's how it's pronounced, right? It's pronounced Ong. Ong. Hard light containment, interesting. Who's going in the boo-boo hole? Mo. Boom. We'll wait. Draw. Is he going to duplicate each time? I know, I'm imitating the bad M. Night Shyamalan movie. Where they kept calling him Ong. Yeah, you can, it's surprising at how often you can just skip boring games and just keep moving. Mad at him, man. Look at that. Look at him. Look at him mad. Look at him mad. Look at him mad, bro. Yeah, it didn't work, did it, buddy? Washington Owl. Buggy Man says, I see Blue Eye Scoop. Oh, you concede out of pity. You're worried about the person, so you just go, oh man, this guy's running blue. He must be in bad shape. I gotta leave. Alright, we'll do this. Washington. Let's put down Giada. Got a lot of removal here. Look, it's Fleam. Listen, I get it. The decks that aren't planning on doing anything but counterspelling, destroying. Lord Gypticus, the Flipticus, very good point. They are in fact spawn camping. It's a good one. He's gonna kill that. We get a really bad hand here, folks. Combustion Man. Oh, this is Lessons, by the way. Hey Anthony, how you doing? M-Dog, what's up? Stock up. Boom. We do need to hit more creatures. Alright. So we got a little something here. Come on, baby. Do the locomotion. Let's get rid of Fleam. Don't let your Fleams be dreams, by the way, guys. It might not be worth it for this deck. We actually want to focus on flying, which is kind of the point. Washington. Washi Tongue is currently $53. Madness. I guess people like that card. Wanxing Tong. $53. It started at $30 and has climbed. At release, it's up to $50. Wow. Pretty good. Come on, do it. Pull the trigger. I know they got it. I know you got cactus juice or some shit in there. Yeah. Come on, pull it again. Oh, you didn't want to pull it again. He didn't want to pull it again. He said, nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. I told you he had cactus juice in there. Boom. I told you he had it. Y'all didn't want to believe me. You're like, there's no way he's got cactus juice, Jay. There's no way. It's not happening. And I was like, yeah, he does. And there, you were like, guys, you're a stupid idiot for even thinking he's got cactus juice in there. But he does. It's the quenchiest. Alright, so he's going to pay all of his money to blow that up. He gets that back. He's got Gene Slicer. Boom. Is he going to pay anything else? Let's push in. Oof. Let's do this. Washington is a broken card in Legacy and Modern. What does it do that's so powerful in Modern? Why does it destroy fetch cards? What's the reasoning? I don't know enough about the Legacy formats to understand. There goes Gaben. Mr. Fleam himself. authority solos. Meteo. You guys remember Star of Extinction? That sure was a fucking... hey, what's up, Anki, the Dark Holy MTG? That's a pretty complex name. I like it. We're going to put this on Youthful Valkyr. Oof. Make you go away. He's going to try to do something here, and we'll Swift Savior it. Light Stall Angel. Yeah, it says, it does exactly what it says on the tin, you know? It will light stall those angels. It'll happen. Now I know you got Aetherize in your hand. Soups HD, would I allow Ira Ground Lotus? I'm not the biggest Teamer fan. I'm very close to, it is very close to whatchamacallit, but I don't know. I don't know if I would do Ira Grand Lotus. People keep telling me it's so good and it's wonderful and I'm gonna love it, but I don't know about all that. Honestly, I'd be more likely to run it if it was Golgari, or if it was I could water bend that, huh? Okay, so let's do this. Boop boop. Let's go in. Let's get hit with the whatchamacallit. The flip. There you go. Return all attacking creatures to its owner's hands. Put you down again. Boom. You pump up. And we'll hold Ong, Swift Savior, in my hand right there. I believe it's pronounced Ong. Now, I'm sure he's got a counterspell here. He's probably going to dig to get this back into his hand here. Azula, yeah, Azula, I do have to build with Azula. That is one thing that I'm missing. Is getting the Azula out. Okay, he's drawing. Stormcatcher Mentor. Esper or go home. Ugh. Man, the last time I ran an Esper deck was like 3 years ago. Yeah, she has some really good art. They really painted some good Azula stuff. She looks fucking crazy. Which is how she should look, because she's fucking crazy. Does he have a Spell Pierce? Wait, Spell Pierce doesn't apply to that. There you go. Got him. Boom, 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 boom. Scry 2. He's still gonna die, bro. Still gonna die, my bro. Yep. The quenchiest. Got him. That's 2 W's. This last We'll get this last mission here. And we'll buy the last pack. And then we'll get going. All right, let's try ranked. Let's try ranked real quick. Let's see if... I think we're onto something here, to be honest. Anyone ever play Star Magic? What is Star Magic? Is that a spell or is that a different game? I do know a lot about Avatar, yes. I enjoyed the show. I didn't watch it till late in my life, but I did enjoy it. I did not grow up with Avatar. I watched it when I was an adult. And it was still pretty good. It held up. You know, it's a kid's show, but it's a solid show. It's a solid TV show. It's well written. F? Did we crash? Boom. Grand Pulse Ochu. Let's put down Air Nomad Legacy. Okay. It's a different format for multiple players. No, I've never played Star Magic. That sounds interesting, though. Adventuring Gear. This is Landfall? Okay. Looks like Landfall. Okay, okay. My man's doing work. No blocks. Boom. Should we get silly, guys? I think we should get silly. Yeah, got silly there. Okay. He's putting some damage down here. Yeah, alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, he's doing his thing. Oof. 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 Pump. Five. Bango. Gonna do this. And we're gonna knock him out. There you go. Alright, GG. I have not done firebending, airbending deck. I have not done... There's a lot of combinations that I want to try. I definitely want to try Gruul, Fire, and Earth. You know, talk about that liquid hot magma. I have not even thought about running Commander for Avatar yet, so I couldn't even begin to answer that question. I think in terms of standard. I haven't even given Avatar Commander a fucking thought. Alright, let's rip and grip. Here we go, boys. Okay. Sun Warriors, boom. Redirect Lightning, boom. Ooh, and Earth and Allied. The first Earth and Allied I've got. Okay, a lot of wild cards. A lot of stuff right there. Very nice. Okay. Very, very nice. So we do have the Wonder Weave Aerialist combination play here. 'Cause baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder weave. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody weaves the way I do about you now. Scrap bet. Nice. We got that out of his hand right away. That's the good news. That's the good news. This is he's getting white down here. So what is this? Exile? All exile? Oops, all exile. Type shit. Let's do this. Boom. Let's do that. Boom. Okay. Kenta Rose. Oh. It's one of these types of things. Oh. Okay. I'm understanding now. I get it. Get rid of you. Pop, pop. There you go. Day of Judgment, very nice. Gets Kenta Rose back. Yeah, if this is going to be all exile forever, just nothing but removals, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble because we don't really have anything to stop that unless we pull an Ong. An Ong. Ong, you're the avatar. Ender's tapped. Put you down. Boof. He's just going to exile or destroy that. It's a Kenta Rose full exile. Yeah. We're done. We don't need to continue that. Every turn he's just going to be destroying. He's just going to be destroying. There's no reason to continue there. Liquid hot magma. Yeah, we don't need to get involved in all that. You and Island. Yeah, I don't want to do the all 4-color avatar bend. I don't really care about that. That's not fun for me. That's not interesting to me, to be honest. It looks really hard and not a lot of payoff. And everyone's like, oh, you just got to do this and this and this. It's like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks, man. I know. I'm making the joke out of the movie where they kept calling him Ong and everyone got upset. Okay, this is going to be Golgari Reanimator. It's Aang. Ramping with Gruul is probably literally the craziest thing you ever seen in your whole life, ever. In a million years, there's probably not anything crazier than Gruul Ramp in the universe. Magma. Liquid hot magma. Okay. Nothing. I will say that if you're susceptible to rage bait, it's going to happen a lot because I'm saying a lot of the names wrong on purpose to agitate people. I think that's funny. I apologize for that, but I can't help it. It's in my nature. No attacks. That's why I call it the Avatar, because they call him Ong. Ong the Avatar. Screaming Mimi. Ooh, Hollow Marauder. Discard a card. We're gonna get rid of that one. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Nature isn't real. I only believe in parking lots. Bold statement. Dazzling Angel? Sure, it could work. You could put any flyer in this deck and it would work, pretty much. Alright. We're going to have to trick him with on because he's going to start playing his removals now. He hasn't played any removals yet, and he's eager to get him going. Reanimate. Town Greeter. Going in. Going in. Yeah, swinging with the only one you got. I think that's a good idea. Well, I don't know. I'm good at baiting. I don't know if I'm master level yet, you know? Boof, boof, boof. Okay. We'll hold steady with Ong. Or Ang right here. Swift Savior. I guess if you want to say it wrong. Mardu, I do got to do the Zuko Mardu. I'm too hot off fucking Mardu colors, but pretty soon we're gonna do Zuko Mardu. Swoles in my Discord did a pretty good Zuko Mardu, so Inoki couldn't take it. There we go. I do like Mardu a lot. I used to like Abzan more, but I think Mardu might be my favorite. If you haven't seen this video yet, by the way, you're missing out. This is banger. Damkins. Okay. Okay. He's going to put down the Badger. I have to kill the Badger immediately. He might have Badger protection. If he does have Badger protection, it's more in bad shape. Yeah, he'd be a Badger right away. Now, here's the issue. If he has this, he's got Badger protection, which means that if he's got Badger protection, we're going to have a hard time doing anything. Although he could use that mana, he used the mana. Okay, so he's got double Badger, which is a problem. So we're going to do starting town. We're going to pop one Badger. At least we get that, but it's still not very good for us right now. Screaming Mimi was a garbage pail kid back in the 80s? I did not know that. I just know that it's a type of, like, a mine, I think. A Screaming Mimi was like a type of landmine that, like, whistled when it popped up and went like, whoosh. I think I know it from, like, World War II movies. Let's do this. Let's push in. Simic value engine with no real win con. I'm super excited about this. he going to send in? You know what? Wonder Weave. Whenever you gain life, put a thing. We'll put down Wonder Weave Aerialist. He's probably got another counterspell there. Boop, boop, boop. See if you want to lose it. Boom. Third Badger Mole Cub. Amazing. I told you it was Simic Value Engine with no real win con. You guys didn't believe me. I called it. They fucking love Simic Value Engine with no real win con. Blue. We'll pay 2 life to get it in. I'll play this. Oh, oh, oh. There's the counterspell. There you go. You got another one now. Yeah, you got it. He got it. Bush. There he goes. They're gonna get you eventually, man. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna draw 2 cards here. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. 2 manas. Fantastic. Love to see that. I told you it was Simic Value Engine, no real win con, bro. I said it. I said, I guarantee you this is Simic Value Engine with no real win con. And you all said I was fucking crazy. No, it is. It was absolutely Simic Value Engine with no real win con. This is why I hate Simic. What was that guy's plan? Nothing. Nothing was his plan. His plan was to literally just value out. That was it. That was his whole goal, was just to kind of value menu his way to victory. Literally, his whole plan was just value menu himself. Oh, if I have 80 million mana, I could do anything. Well, what are you going to do with 80 million mana? Nothing. I'm just going to have it. And then I'm going to look at my opponent and smile. I told you guys. Y'all didn't believe me. Opponent goes first. I like to go first every now and again. Once in a blue moon, I like to go first. It's just one of my things that I enjoy. We'll put down Momo, the friendly flyer. Probably will kill it, but hey, it is what it is. I didn't know they got rid of the exile a card. I Ooh, now we're fucking cooking with gas, huh? Now we're fucking cooking with gas, aren't we? Air Nomad Legacy. Oof. 3 fucking discards in a row. Look at that. Wild shit. Enters tapped. Boom. Draw a card. Too much mana. My man, look at this shit, bro. He said, I don't want you to have no fucking hand, dude. I don't want you to have a single fucking thing in your hand. Look at 4 discards off the fucking, off the muzzle. Damn, bro. Okay, okay. All right, I'll take the free win. Okay, 4 discards off the grip. He didn't seem to. He didn't like that. I'll take it though. I'll take it. I'll take it and bake it. I will. Doot doot. $40 people in YouTube chat and only 23 likes. That's a damn shame. I didn't realize I didn't make so much content that you guys didn't like. I'm sorry for that. That's my fault at a certain point. I'm not producing content that you all like, you know? Ops goes first, man. I'd love to go first one of these days. Hello. Oh, yeah, we're so fucked. No Momo. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay. Unfortunately, with discard decks, you eventually have to do something else besides discard. And people get real lost in the sauce with that. They just are like, I don't need to do anything but discard. That'll cause me to win. And that's not exactly the case. You eventually need to do something else. Okay. He'll quit too. That's great. I'll take all the free L's you're gonna give me, guys. I will take every free L you got. If they got free L's for me all night, I will take them. Does it make good content? Not exactly, but that doesn't matter. If people like good content, fucking AI slop channels wouldn't have 200,000 subscribers, so, you know. Craterhoof Behemoth? Craterhoof Behemoth kind of has a big toad mouth. It's actually it's like an elephant, but it does have like a big open gaping weird mouth. It does have that. So I don't blame you. I go first, nice, okay. So let's keep that. We can go Valkyrie into Valkyrie. Okay, so this is ramp 2. Let's put you down. Auto pay. Boom. We could really build a wide board here. That's okay. Alright. Alright. Gene Pollinator. We're gonna go in, pop. Stacking jobs just because. What's up, Zygot Cobb? Archwitch Charm. Search your library for a whatchamacallit. The question now is, do we want to put down Exemplar or Nomad? I think we got to do Air Nomad Legacy. Maybe we'll get a white mana if we got a Plains. That would be ideal. Alright, he's going for the Boroid. I think I'm going to hit him too hard for the Boroid to work. Gene Pollinator a billion jillion times. Okay. 3 Gene Pollinators. Fantastic. Restless Anchorage is suboptimal, but we're going to do this. Boom. We're going to really hit him hard. Bump, bump, bump. Okay. I don't think he's got an out right here. I don't think he's got an escape. Yeah, even with the Boroid, he doesn't have an escape. If you like pina coladas or getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in a deuce by the cane. Let's do this. He could have something here. Boom. Let's get rid of that. He could have a protection card. Snakeskin Veil. It doesn't matter because no matter what happens, he's going to take 7 damage. Yeah. Oof, oof, oof. Yep. Got him. Easy peasy. Diamond 2 squeezy. Top decking like breezy. Not a bad one, guys. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm liking this deck, guys. Little angels, little avatar, little Ong. I'm gonna call them Angels now too, because of Ong. I'm playing Ong Angels. Pretty breezy. I like it. What's our win? What's our stats right now? We have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 tonight. It's not bad. Let's be honest, guys. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's try to break it off. Radio video. Boogie with a suitcase. Let's do the milkshake. Da-na-na-na-na. I scrape. Bump, ba-na-na, bump. I have that song stuck in my head. Ooh, Giada. Ops goes first. I would have been really happy going first because I could have done Exemplar into, let's do this. Let's do white. Enters tapped. Radio video. Boogie with a suitcase. Pop music. Talk about it. Pop music. Yeah, when there's not an absolute killer, it is a little bit of a wide open field. I am happy that Avatar has so much good stuff in it. No one has decided on what the number one killer is. No one has kind of made up their mind that this is the ace deck. I'm really hoping he doesn't Sheltered by Ghost that. I would be very unhappy if he did. I need that card. But he's allowed to build board. He's running rabbits on me right here. Hawk to it. Very nice. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. We drop that. We swing in. Boom. Do this. We're going to have to Swift Savior. We're going to have to Swift Savior that guy out of there. Hawk to it again. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, we're going to have to take this hit and then Swift Savior him out. He could have a protection card, which could be the death of us additionally, so it's really just going to depend. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully he spends all of his mana and I'm able to get this guy out. That's going to be the best case scenario. He won't protect him. Because if we airbend him, he loses all of his counters and he got to start from square one again. We're going to see. He's got an instant in his hand. Whatever that instant may be, I don't know. It's probably a protection card. Look at that. Beautiful. Scoop. Yeah. He's on the play with that kind of hand. You're not getting out. He's on the play with protection and that kind of hand. You're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere. Not happening. Boop, 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 boom. Sure, I'll take this. Hey, what's up, CB numbers? Yes, the counters go on Giada because as soon as it enters, the new Giada gets the counters and the other one goes away. It's a pretty interesting combo. Do that. Pop. Okay, surveil. Do you think Momo would be good if you got the discount during your opponent's turn? I think it's good no matter what, basically. I think it's a good card regardless. Auto pay. It would be honestly, it would be too powerful if you got it during your turn as well. It would honestly be too powerful. He's probably going to sweep me here. Oh no, Arabo. Okay, interesting. Momo, the friendly flyer. Let's drop that. Let's draw this. Okay, Shelt by Delt. We'll go in. Pop, pop. Land in Vanguard. That is a problem. Land in Vanguard. That is a problem. Boof, boof, boof. We go in. Bum, bum. Okay, so we do this. We do that. Get rid of you. Okay. And then we're going to do this. Pop, pop. We're going to wait. If he tries to play a removal or any kind of other card, we'll airbend him out of the way. Can't. Regal Caracal, boom, boom. Got him. There you go. Lemon squeezy. Lemon squeezy. Do you know what lemon squeezy is? It's easy peasy. Hey, look, a card. Sugar coat. Okay, I've never used that. in my whole life. Yeah, Flyers is a hell of a drug right here, guys. I don't know if anyone is actually going to watch this video because nobody likes fucking blue on my channel. I've unfortunately trained a anti-blue bias type shit. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I have very few blue viewers. Very, very few of them. I go first. That's not bad. But I think with Angels, we might be able to lure them back. I don't know. I used to run Azorius Angels more frequently, but we'll see. Boom. I like the cat stack quite a bit. He's probably going to kill this guy. I have considered Evan Interrupter. I don't think it's the right fit. Uh-oh, Esper. Yeah, I knew he was going to kill that guy. There's no way he wasn't killing that guy. Or lady, rather. Because it's a lady. Let's put down... Let's try to lure out some of his removals. Let's put down Empyrean Eagle. This is just going to be an all-kill deck. This is Esper, so you know it's just going to be nothing but counterspells, destruction, and board wipes. That's all they know how to do. They don't know how to do anything else. Ain't got no thoughts. Boom. Boom. Okay. We will try to get this down. It'll probably die. But, you know, it is what it is. He's not going to let it out. Look at this. Look, what is this man thinking here? This man is literally rubbing his hands together like a cartoon villain. He's not going to let that out. Come on. He's not going to let anything happen. He's not going to let jack shit happen. This is all board wipes, removal, counter spells. It's everything. It's everything. It's everything you want it to be right there, piled up. We're 3 likes away from 30 right there, guys. Who's going to be the hero? We need 3 heroes to step up. We need 3 heroes to step up and do it. Or he could just scoop. He's been sitting on this. He's been sitting on that for a while. Or you just play 1 million removals. Literally 1 million. Exactly that many. 1 million. Accumulate wisdom. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This guy's mustache twirling. By the way, this isn't being villainous. This is being dastardly. And I want you to understand the difference between being a dastard and being a villain. We will get rid of Empyrean Eagle. Absolutely. Sure. 100% of the time, we'll do that. We'll do this. I'll get to draw a CARD card. Drop that. Bango. There you go. Probably board wipes or some other shit. Yeah. We're just gonna... There's no reason to be here, guys. Okay. There's no reason to be here. Restless Anchorage. This guy is not interested in playing Magic. He's interested in playing Solitaire. If he wanted to play Magic, he wouldn't put these colors together. Let's do this. Nowhere to run. What's he gonna do? Boom. 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 Counterspell, maybe. We'll see. I told you this guy is just rubbing his mustache twirling villain right here. Not even villain. I shouldn't say that. Mustache twirling, just idiot. Boop, 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 boop. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Very nice. Aven Interrupter is a very good card. I just don't think it really fits with this deck. Honestly, I prefer Aang. He's just kind of a better Aven Interrupter. He's just kind of a better fucking Aven Interrupter, to be honest. Do you see Elspeth mono white tokens viable? Yes, absolutely. If you look at the Boros deck that I ran today, it's 100% viable. The Boros deck that I ran today was insanely good. Universal Passage. We just got nothing going on here, folks. We're just spinning our wheels. We're just spinning them and spinning them. Spinning our wheels. No, it's from OTJ. It's from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Yeah. Accumulate wisdom. Draw 3 cards. Elspeth, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But any token deck, it really does very quite well for itself if it has Suki in it. This guy's literally fucking putting me to sleep. This guy's literally putting me to sleep. I'm almost asleep from this guy. Don't know where he's going here, but he's not getting there quick. Consult the star charts. Radio video. Boogie with a suitcase. Pop music. Pop music. Rise of Sozin. Destroy all creatures. Boom. Wow, amazing. I would have never thought this fucking Esper player was going to play a board wipe. In a million years, I would have never thought that that's what he was going to do. It's generally shocking to me that this guy played a fucking board wipe. Oh my god, I gotta go, guys. That's it. We got what we needed from here. We got our games. I can't convince two people to like to get to 30. That's a damn shame. That's a real shame right there, guys. I gotta start making better content. Really, on my videos, I'd be happy with the level if I got 20 more likes a video. 20 to 30, high-end 50. I'm not even asking for double. But if just like 20 more people in the first hour liked videos, we'd be so fucking golden. It wouldn't even be funny. Welcome. Oh, no, we're doing welcome. Now we're doing welcome back. All right, guys, we're going to call that one right there. I'm happy with this, guys. Overall, currently tonight, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 3 tonight with the Savior. Solid, bros. Solid. I'm happy with how this turned out. We're not leaning into a lot of blue. We're not leaning into a lot of control. Just a splish splash of blue to get Ong in there. And he really is a savior. He has come in clutch a bunch of times to just stop combo plays and really disrupt things and come in pretty solid. So I actually really do like the card. So just beefing up what we already have here in regards to Angels, Flyers, Life Gains, and all the other things. It's solid, guys. I like it. I think it's a good deck. Easy mode? Oh, that used to be like, you didn't even need to think for that. It was Life Gain. Easy mode is an old ass fucking historic life gain deck where you didn't even really need to think. You didn't need to do anything. This game, this deck just won it. This is won by itself. It was crazy how good it was. Of course, it had Luris of the Dream Dead, which is, you know, it's not allowed anymore. It's part of the problem. Yeah. Huge amounts of life gain. Huge amounts of Reanimator. It was a really good deck. Seasoned Hollow Blade. It was just really good. I can't remember what the win rate on this easy mode was, but it was insanely good. You don't have any. That's wild. Easy mode was my deck before. This was easy mode back in the day. Boom, boom, boom. But it's a historic deck now. Hey, what's up, Unibot? How you doing, Mr. Cthulhu? Welcome to the show. Patron of the Warp. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Somebody said they wanted to see my mono red in the ladder right now. Is that what I heard? Legend of Roku is what's gonna fucking punish me here. I will tell you, Unibot. Here's the thing, Unibot. Let me tell you a little something. I have a YouTube channel called Villainy MTG, and I'm gonna put the whole video plus an explanation and all the games that we played tonight on my channel with a deck list. So that's where you're gonna want to find it. Legend of Roku is a really good card, but I don't know if I want to spam for. I don't know if I want to spam for whatchamacallit's there for it. That's a hell of an investment. That's a hell of an investment right there. 4 mythic rares, man. Thank God for fucking early access. Tell you what. Firebending Student. I like the alt art for this. Actually, more than that alt art, I think this fucking alt art is sick. Boom. This alt art is awesome. That is fucking sick alt art right there for Firebending Student. That's good shit. I like that. I like the card frame. And I like this fucking, the circle with the moon, the blood moon. Beautiful. Love that art. This is all right. A little more anime. This is a little bit more realistic. You know, she's got abs. That's good. Good to see. Yeah, Unibot. I'll show you the deck list. You'll see the shakedown breakdown. But the whole point of my channel is to get people to go watch the videos and click on it. So if I give away if I just give away the deck list and stream, then people aren't going to watch the videos, which is I really want people to watch the videos. I stream the streaming is not as I like the videos. I like doing videos more. Yeah, tonight 7-3. 7-3 for the Savior. Actually better than 7-3. It was 9-3 because we did 2 on the play there. Playing a Boros Burn. Did you see my Boros Burn today, Cthulhu? Wish we can convert Mythic to Rare. Possibly. Radio video. Boogie with a suitcase. Alright, what do we want to build next, guys? What do we want to build next? What do we want to build next? We've done Selesnya, we've done green, we've done red, we've done black. We just did a Aang. We just did an Aang one. What are we thinking? Bant allies? I already did Selesnya allies and nobody fucking watched that. Adding blue to it isn't gonna help the situation. I think you can basically, if you want Bant allies, I'll tell you what, Mr. Cthulhu, I'm gonna link you to my allies deck because you may not have seen it. Because let me show you something real quick. This is my allies. Okay, in case you're interested. All you need to do is add Katara. That's it. You throw blue mana in there and add Katara and Jasmine Dragon T-Shop, and you're good to go. That's literally all you need to do to make Bant allies work. There's no other blue Bant card that's worth a damn. That would be worth it to go through the stress of running allies. You're fine. You just add Katara into the allies wherever you want to take out. If you want to take out whatever, you want to take out Suki Kyoshi Warrior, sure. Take her out, add 3 Kataras in, you're boom, you're good to go. You're good to go. That's all you need to do to get Ban allies. Pro tip right there, Mr. Cthulhu. Oh, you want to do fucking 5-cost Aang. No, I don't know how to do the 5-cost Aang, but Eldrazi? I don't have any fucking Eldrazi. Naya Metal with Toph and Boomy. The Aang flips. The Aang flips, in my opinion, isn't worth it. It's a style points. It's entirely style points. However, I understand your desire to do it. I think it's entirely style points at this level. You're just kick flipping for no reason. I don't see him as a good card that, like, oops, I spelled it wrong. I don't see him as a good card that is like amazing. The only deck that I see that working, check this out. You do Leyline of Mutation. Watch this. You do Leyline of Mutation with Avatar Aang, and that makes all of your spells free. Because Leyline of Mutation says you may pay Warburger, then cast the cost, and as soon as you flip him, spells you cast cost Warburger. So they're all free. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may transform. If you do, you gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, and put 4 counters on him, and he deals 4 damage to each opponent. So you could run a Leyline of Mutations deck. Make sure you have that down, flip Aang, and then basically you have Omniscience at home. The Bant Aang. This Aang? When another creature leaves the battlefield. Oh, okay. Whenever a creature you put on the top 5 cards, mana value 4 or less from among them on the battlefield. Put the rest of them on the line. When the battlefield leave the battlefield and then transform Aang. When another creature leaves the battlefield, which lands increases you control of vigilance. At the beginning of combat, any turn you earthbend 2. Okay. Collector's Cage for the flips. Don't you have to pay 4 mana for the Warburger? No, I don't believe so. This is free if it's in your opening hand, Mamulian. So if you start with, you have Leyline of Mutation, you get this for free, and you're able to flip Aang, then it costs Warburger less, and all spells cost Warburger. So Warburger less of Warburger is 0. So that is your Omniscience at home combination play if you want. You're able to cast every spell for free with Mutation and Aang out. Yeah. This makes it cost less Warburger. This makes it cost Warburger. So the combination of these two cancel each other out very nicely there. So yeah, if you can flip them, that's the challenge. Very true, KissCast. How you doing, Chris? Hey, what's up? It's Bendy in the English scene. How you doing? Kid Dumpling, what's up? Everyone wants Is It Lessons. I'll have to run an Is It Lessons deck. J. Joey, Nikolai, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Hang at the Crossroads. That's not a bad one. You get to add a 4 card to it. It's in colors I don't really enjoy. That's the other thing, too. A win con for the Badger deck. Not sure as a homework can be a key player. True, Karl Lamaface. That may be true. That may be true. It might not be where it needs to be. Warburger. Warburger, man. You guys got to know what Warburger is. White, blue, black, red, green. So it's Warburger. Warburger. Warburg. 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 Warburger. 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 Foggy Vision Swamp with Vein Ripper. Now Mamulian is suggesting some real shit. Now Mamulian is out here being like, Jay, you guys got to learn what I like, man. I don't know how you haven't figured out what I like already, man. That's fucking monstrous. That is horrid. Oh my goodness, Ben. So you sacrifice additional costs waterbend X, exile that many, they return, and then you sacrifice everyone going back in. Holy shit, man. Oh, the house that was hungry? Yeah. Goddamn. Wooberber. Damn, bro. That's some good stuff, Mamulian. You're getting it. Mamulian's fucking, he's getting it. He's getting what I'm putting down here, guys. Yeah, he's getting what I'm putting down. Wooberger. Boom. Radio video. Boogie with a suitcase. Gobbler just said something. What did Gobbler say? Abomination. Naya metal bending with Toph Boomy. Now I want a burger. King of Crads, how you doing, Joe LeBlanc? Yeah, that's definitely... You know, maybe we'll do that with Numbskull, because he would like that. He would like that if we did that. Hey, you know what we could do, guys? Let's work on a little Azula. What do you think about that, guys? Let's work on a little Azula here. Fire Lord, where she's extra crazy. Copy a spell. You may choose new permanents. She's extra spicy crazy there. Azula on the hunt. That's the clue token one. Man, don't flex that you have in and out, okay? Don't do that. The birds? It wasn't birds, it was angels, but it worked really good. Cunning Usurper. Exile target on the opponent. Exile on the turn. You may cast cards exiled with Azula, and you may cast them as though they had flash mana. So that's stealing. That's Azula stealing. That's Azula on the hunt. Whenever Azula... clue. There's a lot of clue shit in Avatar. Boom. Drawn 2 or more cards. Food token, Cabbage's Merchant. Unfortunately, Cabbage's Merchant, he's only in the other one. Tolls of War. Whenever you sacrifice permanent, create an ally. Azula. Game shop is in and out whenever order for the bathroom system. The store doesn't have one. Wow. We just had a burrito guy. We had a Mexican burrito guy at my game shop. He would come in and he'd be like, I got burritos. He had a burrito cart and he'd pull that bitch right up. We'd be fucked up on them burritos, man. You know those big boys? You know the food truck big boy burritos? You know what I'm fucking talking about. We'd see that fucking cart pull up after gaming all day. Oh my god. We'd be in comas. Dun 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 dun. Okay. My Scornful Striker. We already did a My deck, but California has all the burritos. My union meeting catered some bomb Mexican food tonight. I'm kind of craving like a big burrito, like a Chipotle or something. Even though Chipotle's gotten ridiculously expensive. Well, basically everything has, so. Let's craft some Azulas on the hunt here. Radio video. Boogie with the suitcase. Damn, we got a lot of stuff we haven't fucking crafted, man. We gotta craft that much shit? Really did not get a lot of stuff. Kyoshi Island Plaza, Shrine, North Pole Patrol, Waterbending Scroll. Oh, I'll do that. Only 2s. Why is nothing coming up? There we go. Ah, the trebuchet. I do want to use the trebuchet. I do like that. Defender and reach. Chorizo with cheese and sour cream. Ooh. Now you're talking my language. Now you're talking my language. Getting me hungry over here. Energy bending, that's wild. The Lion Turtle, Tolls of War. Hama the Bloodbender. Exile up to one non-creature, non-land card from player's graveyard. For as long as you control Hama, you may cast exiled card during your turn by paying Waterbending X while they're playing its mana value. Okay, so we can waterbend anything out of the graveyard. Hebe as well. If you do, put 1/1 counters. Hebe leaves the battlefield. Put this counters on target creature. Okay. Cave of Two Lovers. Sparring Dummy. Melon Lord. Millicard. You may put him on this card as his mage. Is a Boomy King of 3 Trials. Flopsy Boomy's buddy. Allies at last. Energy bending. Lands you control gain all types. That's an interesting card right there. Draw a card until the end of turn. Fire Nation Warship. Uncle Iroh. Lessen spells, you cost 1 less. Firebending 1. Hama the Bloodbender. Alright, let's craft some. Let's just craft some stuff here for the hell of it. Alright. What were we doing? I think we were doing Azula. I think we were doing Azula, weren't we? Theoretically, anyways. So how do we make Azula work? Okay, let's get down to brass tacks here. How do we make Azula work? How do we make Azula work? I don't think Cunning Usurper is that useful. This seems like more like a that's stealing stuff from the graveyard with the firebending. I think that Firelord Azula is possible if we're doing Grixis. Whenever you cast a spell while Firelord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So we want to flurry out. We get to attack and get copies of spells. So what spells would be the best thing to copy? That would be our real question. What would be the goal there? What spells would be the key to copy? Burn spells? I don't know about that. I don't know if burn spells would be the best thing. Twin Blades. Oh yeah, we gotta craft all. Twin Blades, I gotta do something with Twin Blades as well. Okay. Instant Speed Reanimator. So you're thinking that we do something like we do double reanimate. We do something like return battlefields. This. At instant speed. So you want like Zuko's Conviction or Live or Die. I used it once. It's not that good. There's a reason it's a common card. There's a reason it's a common card. It's good if you have trample. That's what it's good for. So you're thinking reanimate at instant speed, possibly. Firelord Azula. Okay. We could always try the dragons, too. Dragon lessons. Hey, what's up, Tarwi EU? Legend of Roku. That also makes a dragon. Cruel Administrator. I wish this card wasn't so expensive. It would be a good card if it wasn't so fucking expensive. Lessons might go hard in this as well. Yeah. Could bulk up with firebending. Whenever you cast your next lesson spell, you get double the amount. You may choose new targets. Boom. Cruel Administrator. Sozin's Comet. We haven't done Sozin's Comet yet, but I wasn't real happy with how it performed, to be honest with you. Firelord Zuko. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at, while I'm thinking about this, because I don't really have a good idea yet. Let's take a look at Swoll's, whatchamacallit. Let's take a look at his deck, because I really liked his Boros. I'm sorry, not Boros. Of course, he put a picture of it, which is really useful. We love just when people put pictures of decks. It's my favorite. I don't really like to see decks. I just like when people have pictures of them. Robbery bending. Nah, I don't feel like doing a picture. We cast stuff from exile with Zuko. Exile Prince, Zuko Conflicted. Firelord Zuko. Whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Whenever you cast a spell from exile. So what if we did Warp? Because those come in from exile, don't they? Wouldn't Firelord Zuko work really well with Warp? saw Red Cat run comment and it didn't seem to land. Yeah, that's my concern too, is it never quite seems to hit where it needs to go. So maybe like some aggro. Exile. Yeah, Dreadmaw's Ire is good. I put a Dreadmaw's Ire in a couple of decks, especially the mono red. I've done that a few times. Hmm. Airbend. Avatar's Wrath. I wasn't really getting a good feel for Azula. I couldn't quite get Azula where I wanted it, so I kind of moved on from it. Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. I wish we had a cheaper airbend, because Firelord Zuko would work well if we airbent. Airbender's Reversal. Airbend up to one target creature. Whenever this creature enters, put a quest counter. Exile one target creature, return on the battlefield under its control. Airbender's Ascension. That makes things flop in and out. Airbender's Reversal is a good lesson. But I'm trying to get stuff to play from exile. Airbending lesson. Airbend permanent. Destroy target attacking creature. Badger Mole Cub. We already did Badger Mole a lot. We did a lot of Badger Moles. I don't know. I'm having a little bit of a brain freeze right now, guys. Oh, Inti Seneschal. Not a bad idea. Good one. Yeah. Okay, now I got it. Exile top cards from your deck. Yeah. Okay. Now we're working. You cast a spell from exile whenever permanent controls enters from exile. Okay, so now we're talking. Deals combat exile top card of that player's library. You may sacrifice a creature artifact. If you do, Reno and Root even do that, believe it or not. It'll quench you. Opera Love Song, Breaching Dragonstorm. Now you're getting my juices flowing, guys. Gross. Harebrained Scheme. That's not a bad one either. Exile the top 2 cards until the end of turn. You would play that card. Choose one of them. You play that card. That's not a bad one either. As an instant. Exile top. Instant. Even Haste Magic. Opera Love Song. Instant speed. Yeah. That's not a bad. Opera Love Song's a good one to do with Zuko. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Firebend. Let's do some firebending, students. What else? Other menace we got? Do we want Zuko Conflicted, maybe? Draw a card. He's kind of hurts us for a 2/3. Draw a card, put a 1/1 counter, add red, and then exile. We have 3 turns to figure out what to do with him. What about Blades? Double strike. What if we put some Twin Blades in there? I think we need some 1-drops. Impulse Draws. Yeah, that's a good one. Brunhilder? Yeah, Brunhilder's a good one too. Okay, you guys are that's why I like to brew with you guys. You guys are all right. Brunhilder's a good one. Opera Love Song, Twin Blades. We'll cut down on Twin Blades. Firelord Zuko, Firebending Student, Timeline Crawler, Haste. Who else has Haste? Toy Monkey. When this creature dies, exile the top card. You may play the card until the end of your next turn. Okay, now we're talking. Ash Party Crasher. Call it in. Jolly Balloon Man. Maybe we put 2 of those. I think we do need some menace here to pump up. Probably something like Vondum. I wouldn't mind Vondum in this. Because we have Zuko, so... Or do we want Treasure? We could do Generous Plunderer. We could get aggressive with it. Pretty cheap deck, so we can cut a land. We can cut a land there, and then we can do damage, trample. We could do Dreadmaw's Ire. I kind of like what we're doing here. 5 rare. Yeah, we have enough. I kind of like where we're headed with this. The mana base is going to be a nightmare, but I do like where we're going with this one. I do like where we're going with this one. 22 lands. We'll do that. I don't need that much white, really. That adds black. Just need a splish splash of black. Okay, so if we do the exile stuff from Zuko, we pump up everybody and we can swing in. That's an interesting combination to do, especially if we do from exile. Okay. I'm interested. All right, let's try one game of this, and then we're going to do the shakedown breakdown. How's that sound? Shark Mouth. We're going to save us a Rakdos stealing deck for later. Demonic Ruckus is a good one, too. Yeah, that is a good one. Let's try standard play. Let's just see if the concept works here, boys. How's that sound? We're just going to see if the underlying concept works before we get into the nitty-gritty here. Let's do Generate Plunderer. Ooh, we do that. Giving him a little bit of advantage there, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Exile. Okay. Legion Extruder, 2 damage. Needed that. I needed that treasure real bad. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna swing in. Bingo. Okay. Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. Search your library for a mana with the one thingy.
This will suffice for now.
One black mana would do a lot of good right here. Duskrose Reliquary. You gotta discard a card. Boom. Oh, so he's got me good here. Yeah. No, he's got me real fucking good. No, no, not gonna work. Way too tight on that one. Way too tight on that one. Okay, we'll give it a shot. This is going to cost me a lot of life, but either way, keep. Do this. We're gonna gun him in right away. Pop. I did not buy the sound emotes. I don't really care about any of that. I'll be honest with you. I'd never buy cosmetics or bonus shit like that. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I know it sounds flippant, but I really could not care less about anything like that. Well, if we weren't playing every deck that has just instant fucking machine gun suppression in unranked, then I think we'd probably be doing better. But I think this guy is just gonna pummel everything that we put down forever, which is obviously not ideal. Or as I often call it, suboptimal. So let's do this. Yeah, I know you want to play your. I know you want to play your instant. There you go. That felt good, didn't it, buddy? There you go. Put you down. Can still play you from the graveyard. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, what is he trying to get Azula down here? Kafka. Interesting. Interesting. Discard a card. Foundry. Well, if he kills everything or wipes the board, we're not... Here's the problem I'm noticing already with this deck. It needs a lot of setup. It needs a lot of setup. We kind of need to set things up properly. Each player discards a card. Okay. I don't think he's going to give me a free turn to get away with stuff. He's just going to wipe me or do something crazy here. I don't think he's going to give me a free turn. I just don't see that happening. It'd be awesome if he did. I'd love it. But, I don't think he will. But if he did, it would be awesome. But I don't think he will. Quinn's Insight. Okay. Is he giving me a free turn? Staring at me. Just let me get the attack triggers off, man. That's all I ask. Let me just get the attack triggers off one time. No? Alright, well, we're still good for it. I could actually just go for the kill here, but I'm going to do this instead. Yeah, okay. Alright, proof of concept. Gastel Thrill Roller. Yeah, both of those are good. Hey, what's up, Coolio? Welcome to the show. Coolio, Sholio. All right, shakedown breakdown time, folks. Proof of concept. I like it. I think we're getting somewhere with it. I think it needs to be tuned, but I think we are getting somewhere. Let's take a look. Value for crads only. All right, Doom. Why am I exiting? Okay. Let's shake it and break it, boys. Shake it, break it, quite possibly even take it. Generous Plunder, attack trigger is going to be double Firebender's Ascension. This is true, yeah. That would be another Boros deck. We'll have to work on that. Yeah, to me, here's the thing. Buy whatever you want. I'm never going to shame anybody for buying, for enjoying. But to me, this is just packs. Do you know what I mean? That's 12 packs of cards, man. That's actually 13 because you're gonna get a golden pack with that too. That's two uncommon wild cards, 2 rare wild cards, 12 and 13 packs to be able to say Secret Tunnel, which is cool. But like, I honestly, the only one that gets me is Flameo Hotman. Because that's funny to me, but yeah. They really did a good job here. Yeah, they did a great job, but I can't get out of my head that I'm spending sweet pack money on this shit. I just can't get it out of my head that that as soon as I see those gems go away, I'm gonna say my packs. I mean, it's not that expensive, all things considered, but for a purely cosmetic thing, it's $15 to be able to say lines, and it doesn't even have That's Rough Buddy. You know. So yeah, I mean, if you like it, enjoy it. I think you're better off spending your money on packs if you're gonna spend money. So That's Rough Buddy. Speaking of which, I got to do that. Through 3 more people to 40 likes, guys. I'm gonna train y'all to like, man. I said today, listen, I need to put up together the liking crew. That's what we really need to do. When a video launches, I need about 20 more likes on the video when the video launches. Because a video on the first hour will have 300, 400 views and 30 likes, and that's not acceptable. We really got to up our game on that one. Yeah, I know, it really doesn't have That's Rough Buddy. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to charge them too much for it. I think they thought it was going to be too mean. Because you could just spam someone with That's Rough Buddy, That's Rough Buddy, That's Rough Buddy, That's Rough Buddy. But yeah, we really got to learn to start liking the J-Villain videos. It's in order for more videos. Because if we don't start getting more, the channel's going to go away eventually. It's going to dry up and go away, and we don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that. So we got to put it in there. Okay, here we go. That's Rough Buddy. Hey, what's up, Grozcore? First time chatter. The first thing he says is That's Rough Buddy. That is awesome. They have That's Rough Buddy in a different bundle? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the Shakedown Breakdown. Let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Giving her all she's got, Captain. That's probably going to come out with Star Trek. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are back on that earthbending grind. Yes, we are, guys. The Black Earth. Golgari Earthbender is what we're going to be running here. The classic J-Villain 61 card, Golgari Earthbender. This thing goes crazy. This leveled me up diamond pretty quickly. We have a lot of new cards like the Bounty Hunters, Beifongs, all of the Ba Sing Se line right here. Really, really cool stuff. And it's some great, not a lot of landfall either. Just a lot of pure power and earthbending and darkness. So before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and that subscribe button right down there, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check us out when we go live. Hit that notification button and you'll be notified when we go live or any kind of new deck or video comes out. You're part of that notification squad. Turn that on right there. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, ask questions. It's there on Discord. All you need from the community is going to be there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this deck, go down there to the AetherHub or the Moxfield. So please check that out in case you want a copy of this. So what are we talking about with the Black Earth? Well, first things first, ramp and destroy. Stab. Stab is your best friend, guy. Okay? Right now, we're living in a Badger Mole world. I'm a Badger Mole guy, and we're living in a Badger Mole world. You got to kill these things. You got to kill a lot of early stuff in this game right now. Stab is one of your best friends right there. 1 black, -2 at instant speed. It can absolutely stymie somebody's ramp combination plays. It is extremely useful and has come in handy more times than I can count. Now, in the late game, is it super useful? No, not so much. But as an instant removal, I think people are overlooking at it, especially to get rid of this silly goober right here. We're also going to go with Bitter Triumph. It's going to be a great little removal for a discard. We are not worried about discarding with this thing because we have stuff like Blood Gas, which we'll talk about. So as far as removal goes, I think we're going to be okay with just those, but we could talk about a little bit different removals in the beginning. Llanowar Elves, the anime versions. I'm unashamed about having Llanowar Elves anime version. 1 green, 1/1, add 1 green. Very, very useful card. Simple Birds of Paradise style card. Classic. The reason this is so powerful is, of course, Badger Mole Cub. Any talk about earthbending, you are talking about Badger Mole Cub. This is arguably the strongest green card in the game right now, potentially. This thing lets you ramp like insane. If you play your cards right, no pun intended, you can actually get 9 mana on like turn 3. It's an insanely powerful card. Now what it does, it's 1 green and 1, 2/2 Badger Mole. Whenever this creature enters, Earthbend 1. What does Earthbend do? If you haven't done it yet, target land you control becomes a 0/0 land creature. You put 1/1 counter on it when it dies or is put into exile, return it to the battlefield tapped. So even if the creature land dies, it goes back tapped to your back to your land area. It's going to just become a land against you. Basically, you're picking up the land like Earthbending and throwing it at somebody, and that's it. So Earthbend X or Earthbend 1 is equal to the amount of 1/1 counters that you have. Very, very cool stuff. That is important because whenever a creature, you Earthbend 1, and then whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional 1. So those manas that you turn into creatures, if you turn a forest into a creature card, it produces 2 green. Not only that, Llanowar Elves produces 2 green. So you're talking about on turn 3, if you have 3 lands out, you have 2 Llanowar Elves out and a land that's Earthbent. That's 3, that's 2, 2, and 2, and 3. You have 6 and potentially 9 mana on the board by turn 3 if the luck breaks your way. Generally speaking, you're usually going to have 7 mana by turn 3 by playing Badger Mole Cub. Insane. It is absolutely worth the Mythic Rare investment. In case you were thinking about not pulling the trigger on this one, pull the trigger on Badger Mole Cub. If you're ever going to play Earthbending or any kind of ramp, it's the must-have. So we're going to use this to our advantage by really going wide with a lot of earth right here. We talked about discarding something with Bitter Triumph. That's why I have Bloodghast. Bloodghast is an interesting card because its landfall ability is return it to the battlefield from your graveyard. So anytime that any of your you put down a land, you get that ability to, if it's the Bloodghast is dead, if you had to discard it or whatever you did, it comes back. The other fun thing is whenever one of your creatures, one of your Earthbend lands dies and Bloodghast is in the graveyard, it's going to return to the battlefield and you get to bring Bloodghast back. Very useful. There is also a trick, which we're not running right here, where you can do an infinite loop with Bloodghast and Sacrifice. That's fine. We're not going to do that yet. I know people are going to say, hey, you know about the infinite loop? I know. I didn't feel like running it. We're also going to run Umbrocaller Zealot because we can sacrifice another creature. We can surveil 1. It is useful to be able to surveil a little bit and have that sacrifice outlet in case we want it. It also helps with some of our stuff dies. We do get a couple of these abilities when stuff dies as we go. Bloodghast, of course, is a 2/1 Vampire Spirit for 2 black. This creature has haste as long as it has 10 or less life. Very useful in the late game to be able to just kind of push damage down range on them right there. And we're also going to go with Innkeeper's Talent. This is going to be a very strong card. 1 green and 1. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. You pay 1 green. Permanents you control with counters on them have ward 1. Very, very useful to kind of protect, generally make it a little bit more difficult for them to remove creatures. And then, of course, if you put 1 or more counters on a player, permanent, put twice that many counters instead. That is the highest level, the level 3 of the Innkeeper's Talent combination play right there. Very useful for earthbending. If you're going to do double the amount of lands, if you're going to put, you know, 1/1 counter on somebody by earthbending, you do double the amount. Innkeeper certainly has a good combination for you right there. So now let's talk about some of the new cards right here. Earthbender Ascension, I love this one. 1 white, not 1 white, 1 green and 2. It is an enchantment. When it enters, you earthbend 2, so you already get a 2/2 creature that's earthbend. Then you search your library for basic land and put it down. So that's already decent. You get a 2/2 creature and get a land drop. Then it has a landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a quest counter on this. When you do, if it has 4 more counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains trample until the end of turn. So the more lands that go down, the more landfalls that you do, the more counters. If you've done it 4 times, if you've landfallen 4 times, you have automatically activated. Anytime you landfall from then on, somebody gets +1 and trample until the end of turn, which is super powerful. And again, if you are earthbending and they're killing the creatures, or you're sacrificing them, you could just have a Badger Cub, the 1/1 you have thing, you could just sacrifice it, turn it to a land again, and it'll trigger Earthbend Ascension right there. So very cool stuff. Then we have a very cool combination right here with Longfang Grand Secretariat, the bad guy from Bossing Say, with flexible mana of green or black, and 1, 2, 3. I think 2 of them is fine just for a little bit of spice. He's the head of the Dai Li, if you know your lore. Whenever another creature you control or a land you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. I like this because you're punishing your opponent for removing things or when you lose stuff. So anytime a land you control dies or anytime a creature you control dies, somebody is gaining that 1/1 counter. Very useful combination play right there. Of course, we're going to have Beifong's Bounty Hunters. This is another, if you kill it, I'm going to punish you card right here. 1 black, 1 green, and 2 4/4 human mercenary. Toph Beifong's dad is looking for Toph, and he sends these Bounty Hunters after him. Whenever a non-land creature you control dies, Earthbend X, where there's that creature's power. We can get some powerful creatures. Even if Bloodghast dies, you could sacrifice Bloodghast over and over again to Earthbend and reanimate things, or any kind of creature that goes down, you get to Earthbend X where that creature's power. Do you want to know what else is crazy about this card? I've had a very wide board with a lot of different creatures, and somebody board wiped me. I Earthbent like 5 creatures because I had a Umbral Collar Zealot, a Bloodghast, the Longfang, and Beifong's out, and they killed all of them, and so all of the creatures died. That means that all of the lands that I had back there, they all died, and then they earthbent. That meant coming back to my turn, I had a bunch of creatures already on the board, which were pumped up lands that just attacked the guy and beat him, which was really funny. So it's actually really good anti-board wipe tech. As long as they don't run Exile, if they do Death, the kill cards, you actually are just going to immediately replace whatever they killed with an earthbent creature, which is super cool. Ouroboros. Listen, I got to run some power here, guys. Ouroboros is a game changer. If you want to run 4 of them, I'm not mad at you. 2 green and 2, 1, 3. At the beginning of combat in your turn, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. This is super useful because with like stuff like Earthbender Ascension, or Longfang, or any kind of pump up Innkeeper's Talent, everyone gets that +1/+1 across the board, which is super, super useful because the bigger they are, the harder they're going to fall on Beifong's Bounty Hunters right there. Really, really cool stuff because they're going to get more powerful, and then if they die, they return as a powerful Earthbent creature, and they're just going to have those counters on it. You're going to get to the point where you're just massive. Ouroboros is just going to get so huge, it's going to be the size of a planet, literally. It is going to be big. It's going to be one of your closer win cons. And then I really like Dai Li Agents. 1 green, 1 black, and 3. 3/4, when this creature enters, Earthbend 1 and Earthbend 1. So you get to Earthbend twice. You can either add that 1/1 counter on another creature, or you can Earthbend up to 2 creatures. Now, the interesting thing about this is a gain and drain on the attack right here, which we really like. Whenever this creature enters, Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them. So all Earthbent creatures, if you swing in with this and every single Earthbent creature that you have, you're going to gain and drain out for everyone that has a 1/1 counter. As you can see, we've been building 1/1 counters on a lot of stuff, either through Ouroboros, Earthbent Ascension, Longfang, or Beifong, or Earthbending, or any of the other abilities, Innkeeper's Talent. We have been building that up. So we have that ability to go in and just hit the gain and drain and swarm them out with a lot of power right there. So we're going to have a nice finisher on that one. And if you're thinking, Jay, that's a little expensive, don't forget, Badger Mole Cub and Llanowar Elves are your friends here. You're going to be playing. You're going to have more mana that you're going to know what to do with. You're going to be powered up and swinging in damage like a monster. So that is going to be the Black Earth right there. 7 swamps. Bossing Say, and of course, you're going to want a Bossing Say to Earthbend as a land. It comes in as long as you control basic. We have enough basics to make that worth it. 6 forests, Blooming Marsh, Underground Mortuary, Wastewood Verge, and we'll throw a Secret Tunnel in there just to make them not 2 creatures you control can't be blocked, and this land can't be blocked. So if you do something big, like if they kill one of your big creatures and you use Beifongs to animate Secret Tunnel, guess what? All you need to do is attack with Secret Tunnel because it gets pumped up to a huge amount. It is an unblockable land when you swing in with it. So really cool stuff right there. So a lot of new cards, a lot of old ones, everything synchronizing in that deep, dark Golgari goodness. We look at the stats right here, 25 creatures. Humans, mercenaries, a little bit of everything. Worms, vampires, spirits, all over the place. 8 instants, 4 enchantments, 24 lands altogether on a 2/5. You're going to be more than happy with that. You do want a good amount of lands because you are going to need to earthbend them right there. 2.5 average. A little bit more green than black. I don't know how we ended up slightly skewed here, but you could throw in another forest. If you're getting too much black, generally speaking, with Badger Mole Cub, they create extra green. You're really never going to have a problem with green mana as long as this thing stays alive. So that's with that. As far as other stuff you might want to do with, Heritage Reclamation is great anti-meta. Destroy target enchantment, artifact, or exile something from the graveyard. Strategic Betrayal is not a bad graveyard exile. Snakeskin Veil for protection. I did try to run a version with Iridescent Vine Lasher. I didn't think it was as useful as having something like Llanowar Elves or Stab Out on turn 1. Vengeful Blood Witch is the infinite loop. Maybe we'll do that infinite loop gain and drain kind of thing eventually, but I didn't want to do it yet. Infinite loops, whatever. Assassin's Trophy is not a bad way to get rid of any permanent, destroy target permanent, even a land that person controls. They get another land out of it, but yeah, destroying anything is good for Assassin's Trophy. And Cease and Desist is a good one as well if you're running Golgari, just to have to crack all artifacts and enchantments. And, of course, get something out of the graveyard at instant speed in case they're running Reanimator or something like that. So those are my suggestions for sideboard. This thing absolutely rocketed me up Diamond. I think that we ended up with a big win con on it. It was something like, I don't know, 8-3 or something like that. It was a powerful, powerful deck. So let's get into it. Standard ranked. Earthbend, the Black Earth. Leave a comment. Make sure you like right down there. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Here we go. All right, folks. Grozcore, I've watched you so many times in your YouTube videos and never caught your stream before. Well, I'm happy you're catching my YouTube stream right now, man. Thank you for coming by, guy. We are at the end of the stream, though. Everyone kind of went quiet. 39 likes, almost 40 likes. Can we do it, folks? Can we get there? Can one last superhero like the video and bring us around to what we need? I don't know. Who can be the hero that we need, but not the hero we deserve? That's the real question, folks. Are you that person? Oh my goodness, somebody did it. Thank you so much. Hey, what's up, the JSMR? How you doing, Summer? Welcome to the show, Summer. We're doing a very soft voice tonight. If you haven't seen the Boros deck yet, you're missing out. It's very powerful and very fun. I have the links right there. We're going to rage you out to somebody else right now. Thank you for coming, Summer, even though you're a little late. I don't mind. Who are we going to go see tonight? I guess we'll go see Mosasaur. Chiono doesn't need a raid. Mosasaur could use a raid. Oh, I said it was good that you're here even though you're late. I'm just saying. All right, we're going to go see Mosasaur. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate your time tonight. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate all that you do, guys. Buggerman. Thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate it, guys. Make sure you like the videos, subscribe, share them out. You got social media, go tell your friends about J Villain channel. Love to grow the community as much as we possibly can. Chris Cast, Turd Gobbler, thank you so much, guys. Jay Joey, Karl Llamaface, Kami the Kami, Tarway, thank you so much. Adios and good night. Farewell. Sorry, Summer. Sorry you're a little late, but we already did our time in the Streamlabs. So we're gonna see you in the next one. Good night, farewell, and bye-bye. Oh, hey, Brother Tar Cruz. You just missed us, Brother Tar Cruz. Although there is a link to a video in case you just can't get enough J Villain. Go to the top of the chat right there and you'll find a link. Bye-bye. Hey, Summer kept her streak, though. Look at that. Ciao, ciao.